Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and today I'm doing a quick review for The Flower Shop Summer in Fairbrook on Xbox. Now this was released onto the store on the 15th of April 2022, developed by Winter Wolves, and it's published by Ratalaika Games, who were kind enough to send me a copy for this video review, so big thank you to them for that. Now, this game is a sort of mix of genres. It's a sort of visual novel mixed with a dating sim game, mixed with a farming sort of management sim game, which makes it quite unique in that aspect. So, the basic story is you are playing as a guy who's called Steve, who's like a struggling student, and he's sent off to his uncle's farm for the summer so he can basically become responsible because his dad's like he's had enough of him, sends him off to sort his life out. So you're basically spending your summer in Fairbrook, hence the title of the game, and you have to sort of make new friends, work on the farm, grow crops, etc., sell the crops, chat to the girls, and sort of deal with your sort of week's schedules. So the overall sort of story's all right. It's not too bad. It's not the longest of games. You'll get through it in a couple of hours. However, the game does feature 9 different endings, obviously depending on the relationships you make through the game. So there's a reason to go back and replay it. But compared to the other sort of visual novel and dating sim games, this one does have the farming mini game where you're basically planting seeds, growing crops, like you're watering them, and then you go and you sell them basically at the market. So it adds that sort of dynamic to the game, which is a nice sort of variety. Now, obviously, with this type of game, there is a lot of text. The only downside is there wasn't any voice acting in the game. It's not the be all and end all, but I do like it when a visual novel's got voice acting. This one, no voice acting, and there wasn't a lot of music in the background either. It could have done with a bit more noise for me. The game itself wasn't bad, but it felt a little quiet. So other than that, like I say, pretty decent game. Good for achievements, like I say. I highly recommend, like I do with all Ratalaika games, that you play through them completely. These guys who did this game obviously added more things into it, like I say, with the farming sim, etc. So you can't literally skip through it in about 5 minutes like other Ratalaika games. You are looking at probably around maybe an hour or two if you do skip all the dialogue and stuff, because you've got to do all the farming bits and they're not skippable. However, like I say, I highly recommend playing at least through fully once, and then skipping through maybe to get what you've get the other achievements you're missing, basically. But these games, I say I cannot complain about them at all. Like I say, the guys who developed this also did C14 Dating, which we have covered previously on the channel, so you can see a review for that. And I'm saying guys like it is a guy, it may be female developers. I don't know. It's just what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? It's not I'm not saying it's a bloke that's done it or a girl. Like I say, I'm just generalizing. I do think C14 Dating was a better game. It didn't have the farming sim side to it and the management, but I think that was a higher quality of standard overall than Flower Shop. Not saying it's the worst game ever, but it's just lacking a certain something. I'm not sure what that is, unfortunately. But if you like your sort of dating sims, visual novels, this one is pretty good. Like I say, it's got everything in there. When you're discussing with people and you pick certain options, your like relationships can either negate or grow. So I like that addition, which is nice. And like I say, it is good for those achievements as well. However, it isn't super quick for those achievement hunters out there. Now, the game is playable on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. It's got smart delivery, so depending on what system you're playing on, you're going to get that best version. And it is optimized for Xbox Series X and S with 4K resolutions and 60 FPS. And it's normally priced at £9.99, but it's still currently on sale for a launch discount at £7.99. So if you want to get in there early, get it cheap, I highly recommend it. But like I say, it's not a bad game. It's just, I feel like it could do with maybe a bit more polish in the sense of like a bit better background music, maybe some slight narration. Not everything has to be voice acted, but odd little bits. I wasn't picking anything up when I played it. But the farming side obviously does make it stand out more than other games in that sort of genre that I have played recently. So check it out. It's available right now, and we'll see you soon for more video content, guys. Bye for now.